Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
Good morning and welcome to the 2024 Australian Schools Championships here at the City of Geelong Bowling Club. Very much looking forward to this. There's 5 states full of under-18 talent coming here thanks to Bowls Australia and School Sport Australia. Val Febo here with you on Ringside Live for the first clash of the tournament between Callum Alberti of Western Australia and Zane Block of South Australia. Small change for the South Australian lineup, and it is Zane Block coming into this singles matchup. Joining me this morning, Troy Kinane, Club Support Manager in Western Australia. Troy, welcome.
Good morning, Val. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you on. And Peter Williams, Club Support Manager here in Victoria. Good morning.
Good morning, Val. Very excited.
This is going to be a brilliant tournament. These 3 days, 4 matches we bring you today and tomorrow, and then 2 final sessions on Friday, so very much looking forward to it. Gentlemen, you've had a lot to do with how this has all been set up and bringing the states over. How have you all found it? We'll start with you, Troy.
Oh, look, it's been an exciting time. It's been a bit challenging from a WA perspective, only having approval to send our team over probably 3.5 months ago, so it's been a lot of work in the background amongst the team to get to obviously get the players in the first instance and get them over here, but the team behind the School Sport WA guys have done an excellent job, and everyone's just so excited to be here today, and it's fantastic to be involved in really the inaugural tournament with the 5 states, so excellent.
Yeah, the first time, I think you need 4 states to be recognised nationally by School Sports Australia, and yes, we've got 5 for the first time. It's been Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland, but we've added South Australia.
Not Queensland.
Not Queensland, sorry, South Australia. And then Queensland and WA have come in.
No, so South Australia, Queensland and WA are all new to the tournament this year.
Ah, that's right, okay.
So previously it was just Victoria and New South Wales. So
I got myself confused there with a chat that I've had with Brett Hughes, but no, that is correct.
So, yeah, having the 5 here just ensures the continued viability of the championships going forward, which is exciting for the sport.
Certainly is. Now, these two about to get out. No roll-ups this morning, so we're just starting and getting underway. It'll be Zane Block to kick things off for us here. First jack roll.
And they're just playing 21 up, aren't they, Val?
They are. That has been changed. It was an 18-end singles match, but now that's been changed to 21 up. So just a normal singles match, but hour and 45-minute time limit. So that's for all matches, whether that's singles, pairs, triples, or fours.
Right. And no dead ends, obviously.
No. All respot on the tee.
And that's not a bad start, just about a metre short, but not bad for the first bowl.
So great to have such plethora of players here with an amazing amount of talent. Zane Block, really, his name suggests that he should be a bowler.
It's a good name for bowlers, isn't it?
Certainly is. Not many people can play the blocker effectively, but you'd hope that he can. He's out of Yorktown High School in South Australia, recently moved from Hope Valley to Modbury in terms of club, and this is not a bad start from him. Favourite bowler is Kenneth Rogers. Not sure if that's the Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers. No, he's done well with his second bowl. He was a metre short in his first, and he's adapted well. He's got perfect length. Looks like his opponent's coming down too, and he's also done it extremely well, and he's sitting right on the jack. What a bowl.
Yeah, lovely start there by Callum.
Using Aero Optimus. Callum Alberti playing at Osborne Park in Western Australia.
Now, I've got Troy here who supports Western Australia, so I'll probably get behind the South Australian guy. So
we don't support.
No,
we're not Clive.
we just want to see a good game of bowls, and we want both the players to play well and enjoy themselves.
That's exactly right. But favourite bowler for Callum Alberti is Aaron Sheriff, and why wouldn't he be? He's a Carlton supporter in the AFL, so not not too happy with how their season's finished, but nonetheless, at least they made finals.
So an interesting fact about Callum is next year he'll be swapping schools to attend the Cedar Sports Development program at Cedar College, and it'll be the first lawn bowls student that Cedar will have in WA.
Really?
So Callum, I know, talking to him, is pretty excited about that and the opportunity that that's going to bring in the sport of bowls for him, because he's quite focused on his bowls and looking to take it to the next level. So, yeah, good on Callum.
That is very impressive. Just crashing in there. So he'll start with a single to kick off proceedings here this morning. Takes a 1-0 lead after one.
Okay, so they've played a pretty long end to start with. We'll see if that continues.
So it's a great facility here at Geelong too, by the way, under this the dome and the clubhouse, which sits above the green. It gives the spectators a great view of the green, and got quite a few spectators here already, which is good to see.
Yeah, it is good. A lot of these teams have travelled with some parties, so nice to see. We've got some very, very skilled bowlers out here on this green in particular. We've got Travis Moran, Golden Nugget or Junior Golden Nugget winner from this year and Australian Open runner-up, had an 18-8 lead against Kobe Cromie in that final, and Kobe just absolutely turned it on. Travis didn't do much wrong to lose that, so it's just an exemplary performance from Cody. We've got Riley Garrick, 2023 Australian Open under-18 junior champion and Australian champion as well at the Nationals last year.
Of course, beating Callum on our TV rink here this morning. Callum obviously winning the silver in that event.
Yes, played in the final in Western Australia last year at the Nationals.
At Sorrento Bowling Club, it was quite a windy few days there at Sorrento.
So
I can
Callum
imagine.
Started well again, just about a foot past the jack on his first bowl. He's looking pretty good at the moment.
Callum's using a Taylor GTR today, size 4.
Also got the likes of Jasmine Smith and Chanel Chakouch as well, both of whom have been performing very, very well at national level. Both were at the Junior Nugget recently, and it was good to see a lot of these kids here last night. They were getting a masterclass from the likes of Tyson Cromie, Sophie Kurzman,
Matt Flapper,
JR, Ian Ewing, and Matt Flapper as well.
It was nice seeing Matty Flapper doing the driving practice. Couldn't ask for a better person.
No, you really couldn't. I was club support manager of South Australia, Brett Herbert, and myself were standing there behind the rink watching him go through his driving lesson, and geez, you just wanted to get out there and have a crack yourself. As Callum puts in a third, it's probably his worst bowl of the end so far, but look at the line that he got.
His first 2 bowls are perfect. Just under a foot past. Couldn't ask for better. This one's getting close. Might just skip past. Yep.
So how thrilling is it for the two of you to see such a competition take place? As we said, there hasn't been many states that have been involved in this, and now all of a sudden there's 5.
Look, from a WA perspective at least, it's been a long time coming. It's probably been 2 years of conversations with the school sport executive body to be able to get to this point. And I know just the kids themselves that are actually here, I mean, they're so excited to be here. And as you said, the beauty about this tournament is that we're not just talking about all the elite players that are involved in the under-18 national championships. We're talking about kids that sometimes new to the sport who are getting the opportunity to come and play in a state event, and it's just fantastic.
And Callum picks up a 4.
Very good start for Callum Alberti. So we'll have 2 days full of 4 sessions, and then we go into 2 sessions on Friday, but they are final sessions. And then at the end of that, an all-Australian team is picked. So there's a lot to play for these individuals, as well as team glory. There's also a couple of individual accolades that they can win.
That's right. We've got the 5 delegates, one from each state, who are wandering around for the whole week. They'll be keeping an eye on the players, and at the end of each day's play, they'll be sitting there having a chat with each other to tell everyone how everyone's going, to formulate that side at the end. So those players, lucky players, feather in their cap.
And we've got Nick from City of Geelong who's marking today. That's nice of him.
Yeah, they've been great, the City of Geelong Bowls Club here, in helping us set up. Lee has been instrumental in helping us get all the streaming kit here and onto the rink. We're sort of, you can see us in the left of your screen there. If I give you a little wave, you can see us all there. Got Lachlan Williams controlling a lot of the pictures here. It's his last week with us this week.
Oh, it's a sad day.
And
sad week.
Today's Wednesday. Listen into Without Bias tonight on 11:16 SEN. Locke's going to join me on the show 10:30 if you're awake.
Oh, he slips in behind.
So Callum Alberti, 5-zip to start proceedings here. He's had a very good start. Zane block.
Just waiting for Zane to settle down a bit. I'm sure he will.
He just needs to find his range. He's sort of just been a little bit inconsistent with his weight at the minute.
Yep.
It's just a matter of getting on the board, get that confidence up.
Needs to block out those nerves. Took what? 12 minutes.
I can't believe it took that long.
I had to do it once. That's the only time I will do it.
Callum looks to have just be a bit wide on that one.
Yeah.
Just trying to get around that short bowl. And
there is a fair bit of wind coming through from the left-hand side as they're looking down at the jack.
Yeah, it is.
And it is a very cold wind, by the way. You see a lot of the players are quite rugged up.
Well, we're not too far from the bay. Probably about maybe, 2 kilometres?
Just a bit short there. There was an opportunity there for Zane to really close in on that jack and put a bit of early pressure on Callum, get a score back. Just to see what Callum can come up with his next.
Callum Alberti.
It's probably Callum holding one but at the moment. It could be a measure, though. It's hard
Well,
to
he's
tell from
holding
here.
one now.
Definitely holding one now.
Good bowl by Callum.
A little trot going after that as well. He liked it.
There's still an opportunity here for Zane. He wanted to be positive here. He's got the opportunity to roll a couple of those short bowls of his,
Yes.
get through that.
Even if he's thin, he can roll off Callum's.
And he's played it quite well, just maybe a fraction
Just
wide.
push Callum in.
Unlucky. Had the right idea.
2 to Callum.
So, good start for the Western Australian. Callum Alberti. 7-0 is the score after 3 ends in this race to 21.
So Callum continues the long ends, as you would.
Well, Zane actually put down a long end. He controlled the length of the jack in the first end.
The jack's going in the ditch, so we'll see what Zane does here.
Yep, and this is a good little test of his experience.
Let's see
and
if he shortens it up.
Yep, he's grabbed that mat and he said, you know what, I'm walking up a couple of paces. And that's great.
So the green here is actually, it's not running extremely quick. It's probably on the slow side of sort of close to 13, 14 seconds, I'd say. So that has been an adjustment for some of the states that are coming and used to being playing on much quicker surfaces. But in saying that, the green is
this
nice
in the
and
ditch
true.
as well?
Oh, no.
Oh, we might have maximum length now, I think.
So now they'll, because it's been rolled into the ditch twice, so they'll spot the jack on the tee and Callum can then place them at the length he chooses.
So pretty much where he wanted it a minute ago.
Exactly.
So not what either of the two players would have wanted to start this fourth end, but also a little bit of nerves, I reckon, would be coming through playing on the live stream. First match of an event.
So the green is actually bowling pretty true. They've just had it fixed up and repaired. They ripped it right up. They've redone the underneath, and so there was a couple of runs, and now it looks like it's running quite well.
Oh, it's running nicely.
It's just, as you were saying, Troy, just a little bit slow for Tiger Turf.
So did you guys last night going out for dinner, did you see a lot of blue and white hoops around? preliminary final week in Geelong.
No,
I must admit I didn't go out at all last night. I was busy working last night, so I didn't get to get out tonight, maybe.
That's a good ball for full length.
Yeah. He's got one, about a metre short, one past, and he's just asking a lot of questions here of Zane Block, is Callum Alberti, and he's been very impressive so far, as we've come to know and expect, and you more so than anybody, Troy. You've seen him a lot. He is becoming a very handy bowler.
He is.
Zane gets shot here. Good.
He's developing very nicely. Of course, Callum's had the opportunity over the last 2 or 3 seasons in WA to be now playing in our Premier League competition over at Osborne Park, swapping over from my club, actually, South Perth. And he's done quite well in some of our senior open men's events. So he came runner-up in the pairs a couple of years ago as well. He's performed at the recent Tweed Junior event and, of course, the Nationals. So, yeah, he's coming along nicely.
Zane Block.
Okay, Zane's trying to get another shot here. He's got one at the moment.
Good bowl here by Zane.
And that's pulling up nicely, so he's holding 2.
Fourth bowl from Callum Alberti in the last end was by far his best. What has he got here? The weight looks all right.
He's right in the area here.
Just needs to hold, and it does.
Shot.
Good shot, Callum.
Again, that fourth bowl.
Okay.
He really is placing Zane under pressure, just about on every end.
The one thing that Zane wants, he just wants to get himself on the board. That dreaded 0, I think, is looming behind him.
Yep.
He's 7 behind at the moment, on the verge of it being 8, and he's tight. That was a nervous bowl.
He probably should have bowled a little bit more aggressively there, I think. Looking for that orange bowl.
Yeah, there probably was an opportunity just to play on the backhand there around that short orange one and look to sit that bowl of Callum's or trail the jack, because he did have a catcher there behind.
Exactly right.
But
the good thing is, I think it is a learning experience.
Correct.
And, this is all stuff that he's going to look at and go, you know what, this is what I could have done better, and, this is how I improve. And when you are playing at these tournaments, you want to be playing against the best, and Callum Alberti is one of the best prospects that we have here at the National Schools Championships, and he's gone a bit shorter here.
He's changed the length.
Okay, so this will be interesting.
Not sure whether that was a planned jack roll short or just worked out that way. Quick shout out to Callum's parents back in WA too, Tyrone and Peter. They usually follow Callum around just about everywhere he goes, but on this occasion Callum's travelling just with the team. So g'day to Tyrone and Peter.
Hopefully you're up. At time is it in Perth at the moment? Nearly 7:30.
25 past 7. No doubt Tyrone will be glued to this.
Okay, the short end's affected them both at the moment. Having trouble getting their length.
Okay. Zane needs to just get one close here and just build a bit of confidence.
Exactly right.
Same block. This one.
Okay, this one's looking good.
Wants it to pull up, and that... Is it going to do enough?
Perfect weight.
I think that'll be shot.
That's shot.
Looks like it will be. The cameras may be deceiving, but we've got a pretty good view of it where we're sitting. Callum Alberti. This is going to come around nicely. Is it going to have the legs? Oh, you bet.
Oh, no.
Or maybe not.
Yeah,
It's close.
Not sure that's counting.
From the camera, it looks like it's definitely in, but from looking from here,
it stopped
it's not.
just before. Just before I stopped talking.
Hopefully Zane doesn't push him in. That's his worry.
Not sure he's got the weight.
No, he hasn't.
Well, here's the fourth bowl. This is where Callum Alberti has really...
He's asking. He's holding.
Callum will just play a similar shot here, just roll his own one bowl, sneak around it to Zane's bowl.
Okay, so I was right before.
Yes, you were. Callum's got one.
Bit of a fluke. All right.
Not quite there either.
Okay, here's Zane's chance. Callum holding one. He needs to go through that gate there.
I think Zane he really needs to be playing with a metre of weight here, at least a metre. If he rocks onto Callum's bowl, he's got the chance to push it out of the head and stay.
He's not a mile away. He just slipped through and passed.
He had the right idea there. He's a little bit unlucky with the result there.
So it'll be one more, we believe, to Callum Alberti, who extends that buffer to 9-0.
Looks like... Yes, he accepts that. Looks like we're going to go a bit short again.
So Callum's mixing the length up here. He realises that Zane's just struggling for a little bit of rhythm at the moment, so he's mixing the lengths up to keep the advantage there.
I really like seeing that as well, from a young player, just mixing things up and, is that going to stop? Yep. Nationals coming up again very soon, less than a month now from one of the biggest expositions of our sport. Or exhibitions, sorry.
Oh, it's a good start again from Callum.
Yeah, up in Tweed this year. So
yep. And Broadbeach as well for the Para-Nationals.
That's a great start.
I was lucky enough last year when the event was held in WA. I was involved there with Clive doing the commentary at the Para event. And it's just a great event.
Did you get a word in?
Oh, well, a couple.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Clive. Oh, you'll probably be tuned in too.
We love Clive.
Yeah, of course we do.
And he will be, no doubt, supporting Callum Alberti. He absolutely adores Western Australian bowls, does Clive Adams. And
he's extremely passionate about it and does a great job.
There was no one happier than Clive at the AO when Lara Butler, I think, won the singles title. To see a Western Australian do it, although we could call her Swiss. Does play for Switzerland.
Yeah, you could do, but we'll claim her as. And Lara's just about to have her first baby as well. She,
yes.
Of course, was pregnant at the when she won that event.
So was Ellen Fife as well. We had women's pairs and singles winner, pregnant.
Laura came to the presentation of the presentation night for our WA team, and she spoke to the team, and it was a nice touch. We thanked her for doing that for us, and hopefully inspired some of our young bowlers on the night. Good.
Sure she did, as Callum Alberti.
He could be holding 3 here, Val.
Yep. He's just applying a little bit more pressure. This one, how will it go? It rocks in
good
and
bowl.
Maybe
shot.
It's close.
Callum looks to be still holding.
Callum's still holding one.
So he's going to play backhand here underneath that short purple bowl of Zane's and look to sit just a fraction wide.
Okay, Zane comes down for his last bowl, 1 shot down in the head. He's got all his bowls on the forehand side, so he can rock one in. He's got the extra weight to do it, but unfortunately he's just gone straight through. So Callum picks up another 1.
Nine 9-0 at the moment to Callum.
Just noticed someone that we're streaming a little
10-0.
later. Josh Lazinski is from Penley and Essendon Grammar School. That's my school.
Is that right?
Yeah. Did not know that, so...
Well, that's exciting, Val.
Yeah, it is. It is for me, anyway. So another 1 and 10 zip to Callum Alberti, almost at the halfway point for what he needs.
So no barracking in that game.
No,
Thanks,
there
Val.
won't be.
No.
I'm a professional. Oh, I'd like to think so anyway. Sometimes.
Actually, I did a tour of that school thinking about sending our children there, so I do know the school.
He's very good. It's been a long time since I was there now. Finished up in 2013, so...
Another good start there by Callum.
Yeah, it is.
And this is, as we were saying, such a good experience for Zane Block, someone that hasn't been bowling for the longest of period. He's at... Just trying to have a look. He's been bowling for 8 years. Callum Alberti bowling for 6, but just the level that he's been bowling at has been so impressive.
That's a beautiful second bowl under Zane's. Doesn't change hands. Very, very good.
It's a great looking club here as well. We've got one outdoor green and one undercover green. This canopy looks fantastic.
Yeah, the facilities are great here at this club. And as you said, Val, like Lee behind the scenes have done a great job here at the club, setting the event up.
So we've got Callum holding 2 at the moment. And here comes the third. Putting a lot of pressure on Zane. Hard to get a shot here at that pace. Slip through again. Do you think he should, maybe even just loosen up and have a go at those 2 bowls? Change things up a bit.
Well, he does hold the 2 back bowls here.
I know.
Maybe there is an opportunity to get on with weight. And
I'd be playing weight here just to loosen yourself up. It looks like he is.
Look for jack movement.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
It's gone big. What's he got? It's just wide, so...
That'll be a full count.
Yeah, this is closer and closer for Callum Alberti now. 14-0 for the Western Australian. Been mightily impressive, hasn't he? He just gets on with the job.
Yeah, he certainly has.
And don't mind, I like the beanie. I think this is something that we can start to implement, the bowls beanies.
Yeah.
Now,
That's fantastic.
I wouldn't mind a beanie right now, Val. It is a bit chilly here.
Yeah, a bit nippy.
The Western Australians aren't used to this.
No.
Nor are the Queenslanders. I was talking to Riley Garrick yesterday, and he was saying that, this is for a Queenslander, this is pretty cold.
Yes.
Might wait till the morning.
Exactly.
It does generally warm up in the afternoon, but it's never easy, especially down here in Geelong. There's not much building cover.
Okay, Callum's gone to the tee again. He's a metre short. So it's giving him a chance to get in there. Come on. Let's make a game of this.
So on the next door rink, in the fours game amongst the West Australian, South Australian clash, it looks like we have South Australia at the moment leading 4-2, and they've played 3 ends.
And one of the girls from Western Australia, Troy, you told me, has only been bowling for 6 weeks or something. Is that correct?
Yes, 6 weeks.
6 weeks, wow.
Young Natasha, she's been bowling for approximately 6 weeks. She's actually a dancer by trade, and she had a go at bowls through her local high school, Willerton High School, and she's come down to trial, and she's in the side, and it was quite funny yesterday when she was doing the driving exercise with Matt Flapper, and she's standing on the mat, not because she's never driven before, and Matt sort of sidled up to her and said, "Are you okay there?" And she said, Well, I've never done this before. So, what a person to have instructing you
I
with your
know.
first drive. And actually,
I hope she realised how lucky she was to have Maddie Flapper instructing her.
well, I was watching her, and the first drive she had it missed probably by about a couple of metres, and then she had 3 goes, and she didn't quite hit it, but she only missed by less than a foot
She did.
3
She got
times.
very close.
So she did really well.
Yeah, Troy and I were watching, and I thought, you'd either want Matty Flapper or Ryan Best to teach you to drive, and probably 2 of the best drivers in the world, and he was one of them.
Yeah, she's enjoying it.
Okay, here's the 4th bowl. We've got
So it's, I think this is 2 here to Zane. And now,
Zane holding at the moment.
as I mentioned the beanie, it's come off for a cap for Callum Alberti. So
Now that's his father's superstitions being passed on to him.
That might be his downfall, taking off that beanie. We'll see what happens. It's that 4th bowl again, Val, which he's consistently got throughout this game.
just needs to get around those front ones. And
I think he's going to crash.
I think he's around. Oh, no, he's not.
he's crashed in, but has it done enough to rock it up?
No, I think
I don't
Probably
think
not.
So. Zane's
There's the opportunity. Zane to draw another one. Get on the board.
Now, Zane does not want to crash in here. He needs to just do what he's been doing. Watching it intently. Can he get a multiple to get himself on the board? He's very well pointed, but is it going to have too much weight?
He's pushed himself in.
Well, that'll do.
Yeah,
It's
well
not
done.
the way that he wanted to do it, but he'll take it.
I reckon
Could
he's
be
got-
a 3.
I reckon,
Three?
I reckon he's got 3 or 4 there.
We can't have 4.
Oh, sorry, 3. He's got a short. Sorry, I didn't see the short one.
2.
2.
2, okay.
So Zane Block is on the board. Importantly for him, that dreaded 0 is no longer.
Okay.
Well, singles is that type of game where, you can be behind a long way.
He
And
might go short in the middle and see what he does. I wouldn't be going full length, that's for sure. But he has. Okay, it's on the tee again. Now, it's good to see him on the board. Here we go. His weight looks pretty good here, Troy.
yeah, it's a good opener.
Very good opener. Nearly a front toucher. Hopefully he's got some confidence now. He starts getting a few shots in.
14-2.
Okay, Callum's a bit short and under. Okay, see if he can replicate that first bowl. Getting some numbers here. Oh, he's going to pull up.
It's going to pull up short.
Yeah, I think so. Callum jumps on the mat.
You're not wasting a lot of time.
No.
He's very quick, isn't he?
Yep.
In the way he gets through his delivery. And we see that with a lot of the bowlers in the Jackaroo setup. Aaron Wilson, probably the prime example, because he just does not take any time on the mat.
0.5 seconds.
Aaron Sheriff's another one. Corey Wedlock. They're all 3 of them are extremely quick. They just understand where they have to put their bowls.
His weight's good again.
Pretty much spot on there. It's Jack Hyde. Just
Yep.
needed that line. It's all about adjusting to the rink as well and finding your groove.
Callum's playing good sitting weight here.
Close.
If he wants to be
Very good weight.
The fact that that's stayed on, that those 2 bowls are in a really good catching area, and if Zane Block knows what he's doing, he'll go back there, and that's where he's going.
He doesn't want to fatten the head. He's actually put it in a very good spot.
Just needs it to hold up. Has it stayed on the back? It has. That's a really good bowl.
It's a good bowl, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if Callum actually attacks here. He is a naturally attacking player. But realistically, 14 one up is just getting another one.
He's
fairly
two down
close.
in a measure.
I think he's playing a good decision here.
He just wants to rock it off.
Yeah.
He's just gone a bit under.
Yeah, it's going to be second shot though, which is well played.
But
yeah, considering the score line, dropping a 1 is fine. And that's something that a lot of people need to look at. Look at the overall scoreboard and go, yep, I can drop 1. I'm better off doing that rather than
it's
doing something crazy.
Showing good maturity there, Callum. In the past, he would have driven at that, but realising the score line and realising that dropping a 1, as you say, Pete, was okay. So he drew the second shot, so it was very well played.
Jack in the ditch. So, Callum Alberti, 14-3, 2 ends in a row here to Zane block. He'll be pretty happy with that. So good to see so many states here. We've got 5, in fact, across 2 greens here at the City of Geelong Bowling Club.
Yeah, I have to say, Val, this is one of the greatest thing I've seen in bowls. I've been involved in bowls for nearly 40 years, and to have this amount of, schools and states represented is just such a good thing for the sport. And this is where we're going to get our growth from. And rather than people thinking that, bowls is an old person's sport, come and have a look what we're doing here in Geelong.
Yep.
Callum Dobbs one right on. He's been bowling very well. So interesting, Zane sticks with the forehand. Just wants to get that head a little bit wider, give him something. He's done a good bowl here.
Yeah, nice shot.
Interesting to see if he changes hands. It's going to be hard to get a shot with on the forehand. He's probably got more chance on the backhand now.
Nice little home there, because if an egg is cracked on that...
He's thinking about it. He's going to stick with the forehand. Probably not the shot I'd play, Troy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's playing that hand. There's actually, particularly with Callum now, putting one past on the area where the jack will move to if he touches Callum's bowl.
But yeah, if there is an egg cracked on it, like there could be now, that is a mighty effort. But now Callum can afford to be confident playing that forehand.
Yeah, he'd be looking just to get the edge of the purple bowl or even touching his own. So.
Yeah, you can turn this into a 3 quite easily. And he's very close to doing it here. Just missed it by a bowl's width.
Yeah, good home. Sticking with the forehand, young Zane.
I don't know why.
Now he's got one at the back here, Callum, so Zane would just need to be careful.
Oh, that wind's picking up a bit.
Up next, we've got Western Australia versus New South Wales. You'll be back on deck with me, Peter. Mick Devine will be up as well from New South Wales.
Okay, Callum's got a chance of turning this into a 4 if he plays it well.
Yeah, we're just looking to play a similar bowl to the last. Metre through.
Yep.
Contact on either his or Zane's bowl. Going to provide the result.
Okay, here it goes.
Definitely a reaching.
Yeah, he's got the weight for it. It's just not turning enough.
So
looks like just the one down.
Seems that way. make his way down.
Oh, going to measure?
Might have to.
From here, it looks like 1. We'll see what happens.
So last 2 ends have gone to Zane Block. We feel as though that is going to change now. Just depends on what the score is.
It's pretty close.
2. 2 it is.
Do you get the 2?
So he's almost at that checkout zone now, is Callum Alberti. 5 off the win.
And the ring next door in the fours match, South Australia have skipped away to a 9-2 lead there.
And we can see our colleague Brett Herbert there, who's the coach of South Australia, very happy with himself at the moment, the way South Australia's going in that rink. Brett's the club support manager for South Australia, but thrown in today in the red uniform as the coach for South Australia.
So Brett's had a fair bit to do in arranging the South Australian team. Being the main administrator, has done a great job in getting the South Australian team together.
Yeah, I have to congratulate all you guys, because in Victoria we're very lucky because the Bowls Vic got behind this, so we haven't had to do too much, where New South Wales and Western Australia, South Australia, they've had to contribute a fair bit, so well done on all the other CSMs.
Callum started well there again.
It is great to see. And just when Callum has put his first bowl close, it's put an abundance of pressure onto Zane.
And the thing also, Val, I mean, you know, when you have a game like this and you're that far behind, it's your stomach's turning a bit. It's a very difficult situation to be in, and especially when, you know, he's on the TV rink as well. You know, it's even extra pressure.
Just about, you know, and again, it's all a learning experience. It's all about, you know, honing your craft and being on the live stream. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, what level of bowler you are. You're always going to be better off for that experience.
Exactly right.
Falling short again there, Zane. Callum has actually, once he's got close to the jack, he's been able to have that follow-up with his second and sometimes third bowls to really heap a whole lot of pressure on Zane. He's in the zone again here.
That zone is a resting toucher. Unbelievable.
Is he going to play weight? No.
Definitely on a tighter line, but added the look. He's
got,
definitely searching for the bowls or the jack.
Close.
Played it well.
Got it.
Well done. Good shot, Zane.
And he's followed it enough.
That's what we want to see more of.
Yep.
That's what he needs to do.
His body language, Zane Block, it doesn't change at all, does it?
No.
Whatever bowl, he's so relaxed and calm, isn't he? It's good to see. He's got a rhythm about him. Callum Alberti, what have you got?
That is a beautiful reply.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Might have done enough. I'm not sure.
I think it might be. It's hard to tell from here.
And from the
but it is
angle,
close.
Look at the replay here. Hit that jack perfectly as well. That is superb.
That was a great bowl.
It's probably the bowl of the match so far. He's travelling here. Same block.
Okay.
Oh, we'll figure out who ended up getting the shot there. He was 3 down. Is he 1 up or is he still 1 down? Callum Alberti keeps the mat. It's a single. So he's into that checkout zone. He's within a full count of finishing this match off. 21 up is what we're playing to. Been going about 45 minutes, so there's an hour left of
It's been a quick
allotted
game.
time. Well, neither of them are taking too much time on the mat here.
They're not.
And that has stayed up on the precipice of the ditch. Hasn't quite gone in.
Boy, having a bit of a laugh there. It's good to see they're playing the game in good spirit.
And that's what you want at an event like this.
Oh, his weight looks good again. Look at this. Perfect weight again. Just a little bit thin.
Oh, out comes the sun.
Well,
Sort of.
Oh, yeah. No, I just felt it on my back there. That's quite nice. I don't know how you're wearing shorts today,
yeah, I'm going to change.
Peter.
I think.
Spot the Victorian.
Okay, good.
Well, no, it's more spot the Queenslander. They're the ones that do it the most. It doesn't matter where they are in the world, you will always see one in shorts.
And thongs.
And bongs.
Yeah.
So Zane replied beautifully there. He could have shot at the moment
Well played, Callum.
until this one here.
Oh, he's got the jack too. Splendid.
And now he's holding 2. Beautiful bowl.
So impressive. Same block now.
So Zane needs to be just a little bit on here because he can either do a perfect shot and take jack or push his in.
Might have just cut across the head slightly there.
His weight was beautiful, just a little bit thin.
Look at the replay here of Callum Alberti's second bowl. Superb.
Oh, lovely weight. And here he is putting in is he going to put a third in? No, but he's got it in a very good spot.
Oh, there may be a little opportunity with his last. If Zane can't do anything here to reply, might be an
You're
opportunity.
exactly right, Val. He could take the game with his last bowl the way he's set up at the moment.
No,
But-
Zane's played this well.
He has. He's played it beautifully.
Got the jack again, has he? He
Good
has.
shot.
Has he
And-
held on to shot? No, maybe not.
Dreadfully unlucky.
Yeah, but he's taken
Yep.
the score of potential 4 away by
Exactly
playing
right.
the same shot as Callum. So it was a smart shot to play.
Have a look at the way that bowl came home.
Beautiful.
And he looks to be enjoying himself out there. Nice little smile. And you're right, Troy, it has been played in really good spirits.
Yeah,
And this is what we want to see.
Yeah, they're having a chat and a laugh together. It's good.
So Callum Alberti, his final bowl of this end.
As the wind rushes through.
If he gets the edge of that,
Oh, he did. But then he also got the edge of his own. So it's close.
It is giving the shot away here.
It is close.
I think he has. I reckon this is going to be 1 to Zane.
Still one to play.
By the look at Zane's face, I think he's holding a shot. It's hard to tell.
I like this. He's just tapping his legs on the way down. Very methodical.
Playing a nice gentle draw here. He doesn't want keeping it wide to his bowl. He doesn't want any jack movement here. Back to Callum. Looks like
Yeah.
he's done just that, I'd say. He's been conservative.
Yes.
Take the one and run.
Not there.
Safe weight. So I think we are going to get a measure here. Just to double check, but from our angle and from where we're sitting and the TV angle, I think it is going to be 1 to Zane Block, who
I think Zane was confident.
Looked like it, didn't it?
did.
Yep.
One to Zane.
So 17 to 4 is the score. And he wins his third end of the match and 3 of the last 5 as well for Zane Block. So accidentally left the mat up the other end and have to go and grab it.
You just take your time, Zane.
So you can see when you watch Callum Alberti bowl, You can see Aaron Sheriff is his favourite bowler. You can kind of see the similarities in the time taken on the mat.
Yeah, very much so.
Yep.
And I feel like he's made that quick style a fashionable thing.
I think also most of the younger players around these days do play quickly.
Is it attention span?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but they all do play quickly, most of them.
Lack of patience, maybe?
It could be exactly what you said, Val. You know, they're all idolising the current, crop of Australian players like yourself. You said Aaron Wilsons and Sheriffs and Corey Wedlocks who all play quick.
Yep.
So definitely would have a factor, I'd say.
It's funny, you go to the Australian Open, and early on, we stream sort of anybody that's on the rink that's near us, which is one of the bonuses of the Australian Open. You enter, you can get streamed. There's a chance if you are on that rink at Broadbeach. And, the differences in pace of some bowlers, some are really slow and methodical, some just take no time at all. They literally walk up and bowl while they're in stride.
And it can be a frustration, like if you are a quick player and you are playing against a player who is methodical, it actually can be a...
It drives you crazy, Troy, I tell you.
Can be a cause of frustration.
Well, especially if you are a quick bowler and your singles game is in danger of being timed out or something along those lines. It's very rare for singles to get timed out, but it does happen.
Okay, Zane's holding shot here at the moment, which is good to see. Looks like he's going to put in it to second.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yep, holding 2. Callum's close. Is he close enough? Zane not asking.
Another interesting thing about Callum is actually when Aaron Sheriff came across to Perth for the Everest event. He's been across to Perth a couple of times. He's actually stayed with Tyrone and Callum. And young Callum actually wrote a story about
great
it
bowl
at his primary school.
So you'd be holding 2 now.
So yes, he does idolise him.
Oh, this is a good bowl. Oh,
Did everything right.
probably not enough. Zane's got the 1. Very good bowls. So it's good to see Zane coming back a bit.
So he's won 4 of the last 6 ends here, same block, and it's not saying he's going to do it, but
No, but
if you keep winning ends, we saw 18-8 in the Australian Open final. I hate to bring it up for Travis Moran because he's only standing a couple of rinks over, but Kobe Cromie.
I know.
I mean, how many times do we see it in the game of singles where big leads get dwindled down and...
How
many times do you see someone on 20 and they're in front by 10 or so and end up losing the game 21-20? So it happens a lot.
It does.
Not to toot my own horn that day, the boys singles at the AO, but I did say, I feel like there's another twist coming here, and it was mainly just to keep people watching if I could, and, well, boy oh boy, there was one.
Yeah.
It's not a bad start. He's probably a couple of feet short.
Good for TV, Val.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Learning my craft. You guys have your craft on the rink. I've got my craft off it.
That is a lovely, lovely bowl.
That's exactly what he wants. Just his first bowls haven't quite been on the money in the last couple of ends, so this is
impressive.
Impressive.
Unfortunately for Zane, when he has actually won the end, he hasn't been able to follow up with that first bowl and the following end and just put that bit of pressure on, keep that pressure on Callum. This one's not bad though. About a metre behind the head.
Yeah, it's in a good spot.
So 14-0 was the start of the match. If you've just joined us, Callum Alberti rocketed away after 7 ends. Since then, 4 of the last 6 have gone the way of the South Australian in Zane Block to trim that margin to 12. I think that's the positive for Callum Alberti to say, okay, I've won 2 of the last 6 ends, but the margin has only decreased by 2 shots from the maximum.
Don't think he's there again.
Just not having the legs, so...
They're both having a little bit of trouble with his length at the moment.
Apart from just that one bowl of Callum Alberti's that is sitting right next to the jack. Big weight here.
Zane's looking for the jack through the middle.
Just going to drop.
And he's got a shot. Great shot by Zane.
Rocketed off a couple of things, but he will take it, and that is sitting...
He's holding two.
Ditch. Wow. Here's the replay. So it was a tight line. Hit his front
bang,
or hit the...
Oh, he actually got a lucky result. I didn't see the wick.
That was a little wicky woo.
He's going to take it.
Yeah.
And there is a multiple
of the wick.
Zane Block.
Well, you need that luck to win singles. So gets that scoreboard ticking over in his way again.
As they say, that was a very good result.
17-7 now. 5 of the last 7 ends have gone the way of the South Australian in Zane Block. And, yeah, he was definitely tight. And
he's happy about it.
He's got a
smile on his face today.
Right, smile, but that's one where you sort of... You've got that smile on the inside and you're cheering and dancing, but on the outside you're just, I'm sorry. It's like a neck cord in tennis.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, he just needs to be able to back it up now. He's had that lucky result.
Yeah, get pressure on that with his first bowl. That's what we want to see.
Picked up a score. Just needs to back it up.
Okay, let's put the pressure on. Come on, Zane.
Hey, mate, no barracking.
I'm not barracking.
Mate.
I was about to say the same thing. He's barracking for bowls.
I'm wanting a good game. That's all.
He's made a right royal fist of this, says Zane Block, and, from 14-0, it could have escalated very quickly.
Not a bad start.
Yeah,
He
not
had
a
good
bad start.
weight there, just a fraction narrow. Callum's just gone for a bit of a comfort break.
Yeah, after seeing that wick, you'd want to go and have a little break and scream against the wall or something. It's like, my God! Here he comes.
There he is.
The wind's not dying down, Troy. I think it's picking up.
It is. Should
So what direction is that for the Victorian? What, the local Victorian? What direction is that wind coming from?
I don't...
Well, that way.
That's helpful, Peter.
Good to see that the local Victorians have no idea.
No idea.
This is about an hour from my local. No, I think...
I'm not from Geelong.
I'll tell you in a sec.
Going to grab the jack here. Or just passing through.
It's a southwesterly.
Southwesterly, okay.
So it's coming from...
Off the water.
Off the water, that's why it's
Coming from about
cold.
Anglesea, Torquay Way, where Bell's Beach is.
Yep.
Great part of the world.
Nice bowl there by Callum. Drawing the shot.
Yes.
You've been down the Great Ocean Road. I'm sure you have, Peter. But Troy, have you been down the Great Ocean Road? Not too far from
No,
here.
I haven't, but I'd like to do it one day. Yeah.
It's definitely worth it. You want to go on a day where you don't get stuck behind the slow drivers.
I spent a lot of time down there because I was a surfer in my young years. I spent a lot of time surfing bells in
Great
the
shot,
bells
Zane.
contests.
Zane's just nailed the jack there. Good shot.
Sitting right on it. Good to see. He's getting a bit more smiley, Zane, isn't he? He's starting to, relax a bit now.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Always a chance, Val.
Yep. In singles, there is.
Always.
He's starting to find his range in terms of his weight, which obviously helps. When you're struggling in a game and you can't find the weight, it's a very, very difficult game to play.
And he's not playing to Callum's pace either. He's not doing anything different. He's just kept to his own rhythm, which I'm really liking about him.
He's played this well again. I think he got 2.
Could this be 2?
That is a great bowl. Hasn't really fattened the head too
We'll
much.
see Callum attack here.
He's only fattened it by half a bowl, so we'll see what happens.
Big weight. Callum Alberti.
Great shot, Callum.
Got it. Jack's gone out. Who's on the tee? I think this is going to be 2 here to Callum Alberti.
You spot it. Oh.
So that's a really good bowl.
It is a very good bowl.
And all that good work that Zane Block had done.
It was a good hit.
Yep.
Can we see that hit again?
We did just see it.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
We can here it is again.
There's the replay.
So 2 more for Callum Alberti. Have a look at this.
Smooth out of the
Got
hand.
it.
Hit it right on the chin.
Backhand
Beautiful.
drive. Lovely, Callum.
So 2. Margin back out to 12. And he's 2 away from victory here, Callum Alberti.
Okay, we've got a different length. This is one of the first jacks that has been close to the ditch. And he puts a toucher on straight away. Shortish end.
So next up, we've got pairs action. Coffrey and Wellington of Western Australia up against Smith and Chakouch of New South Wales. And after that, we've got Victoria versus Queensland in triples. And then that's at 1 o'clock and at 2:45 p.m. South Australia versus New South Wales in fours. And all of these are Australian Eastern Standard Time. So check your local guides. I've been known to try and do it all for you, and my maths has gotten completely muddled up, so you can do it all yourself.
Okay, Zane's first bowl just over a metre short. He's still sticking with the forehand. His weight's better on this bowl.
Got the jack.
And he takes shot. Great bowl.
Good shot.
You know, if you're taking the last, seven ends as a sample size, or 8 ends, Zane Block is leading 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 5 out of those last 8 ends. So the momentum in the second part of this match has been more so with him. But that 14-shot head start that he gave Callum Alberti has just been his undoing, as it would be for any bowler, really.
He's done another good bowl here, Val. Now, he's also created a target.
Yeah, he'll be attacking again here, Callum.
His weighted shot was good in his last end, and
he takes one out.
Cleared one. Dare say, if Zane Block can't put another one in, that he is going to go again and try and finish this match off.
I think you're right, Val, because he's also got...
He's got the two
with the tee. Oh, instead it was a...
He's run out of bullets.
Oh, he's out of bullets, sorry.
He's played 4.
Oh, it's
I
gonna be
could
hard.
only see the
It's gonna
3
be
on there. I
hard.
forgot there was one out. Ignore me.
That's another one to Zane. So he's hanging in there.
So he is, again, he's won, this is 6 of the last 9 ends now for Zane Block. Just hasn't been able to score more than a 2 in this match, and that's where it hurts.
Yeah, I think there was the full counts at the beginning of the game with the killer.
He's had 2 of those.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, and then another 3 2s on top of that, which right there, that's 14 shots all up.
Yeah, I think tactically also Callum's played it smart. When he's had to draw to get second shot, he's done it. When there's been the opportunity there, with clusters of bowls around, he's played good attacking weight.
Yep.
And had good results. So part of the reason why Zane hasn't been able to score those multiples is Callum's good defensive play.
Okay, he's fallen about a metre short again. He's unfortunately fairly consistent with those first bowls being a little bit short. And this is going to sort of match it as well. A little bit short again.
Righto, Zane just needs to find a metre. Just needs to close down on that jack. Put that pressure back on Callum. It's gone past.
He's just added a little bit too much. It's all right. Better spot though.
Sure that one's there either.
So it's up for grabs.
Well, he's backdoored it for shot.
I think Zane still might be holding it, holding the shot.
Very close.
Very close.
I think it's little goals now for Zane Block. It's to get to double figures and to keep chipping away at this, because in bowls and in singles, or in an hour and 45 minutes, he can kind of count down a clock. It's frowned upon a little bit. You don't like to see time wasting, but you have to finish and you have to get to 21.
Oh,
Now it's clearly 1 to Zane.
Pushed him in.
Can he get a second here?
Zane will swap over onto his forehand now. We're just drawing around the front bowls there. Hopefully to draw 2.
Yeah, you have to look at every shot as being, 1 point, not look at anything else.
He's played this well. This is a good shot. Done enough, I think, to
Make it
maybe
2.
count for 2 maybe.
Callum Alberti to get himself 1 closer. He's 2 away from winning this one. His 4th bowls have been pretty handy.
And he's played it well.
Oh.
Just done enough.
And he goes in for shot on his last bowl again. That 4th bowl has been a killer.
So, sudden death now for Zane Block. If he drops 1, it's over. He's got to keep winning ends.
I thought he might bring the mat up, put it on the tee.
Uh-oh.
Push it in.
Is it going to stay up? Oh, my God.
Yes, it's on the tee. Go on, go all out. Go jack in the ditch.
I'm sure his dad at home won't be hoping he does that. No, he's taken the sensible option. He hasn't listened to the crazy Victorian.
We're not all crazy.
I'm just thinking about the aspect of, watching it from home. Oh, he does run right on.
That's even better. That's even better.
Nailed the jack with his first.
Drive for show, draw for dough. The great Lindsay Clark taught me that.
So Zane...
Yeah, that's because Lindsay Clark's got such
doesn't
a
want to
beautiful
be
draw.
Doesn't want to get in the way here, Zane. He wants to leave his options open. He really needs to be just arriving at this now at 20.
Okay, so he needs to do a little bit of a spread here. He doesn't want to build the head up. He only needs the one.
You missed an opportunity there, Troy. Zane doesn't want to block himself.
You said you wouldn't do that again, Val.
Troy could have done it.
I chose not to.
You chose wrong. So what can Zane do? He's now got to be perfect from here on in.
Still don't think he's arrived.
No, he needs to be
And
there.
he has now almost fell. Done what?
I said I wouldn't do it again.
Well, there's certainly a wall there now. I really do think it's attack time for Zane.
Yeah, he needs to get down there. Right, 'cause you're better off in the ditch than in front of that jack.
He's definitely reaching this time. He's going to get back to the jack. Not quite.
He's got one more bowl to change things.
That was a better bowl. Even though it was in the ditch, it was a much better bowl.
So is this Callum's last?
Played it well. Good weight. Touch that round the corner. Good shot.
Now he's got 2 touches. So even if he does play weighted it, he has to. He has to.
Yeah, I think Zane's in trouble here. To state the obvious.
He's played weight. See what happens.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh,
One
that was
down.
almost a result. But that will do. And there it is. That is the result. 21-8 after 18 ends in the end. Callum Alberti from Western Australia overcomes Zane Block of South Australia in the first match of the 2024 National Schools Championships here at the City of Geelong Bowls Club. Troy Kinane, thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you later on in the week.
Thanks, mate.
Peter Williams, thank you very much. We'll catch you in the next session in about 30 minutes' time.
No worries. Look forward to it.
Plenty more still to come here at the City of Geelong Bowls Club. Val Febo, Peter Williams and Troy Kinane signing off. We'll be back at 10:45 Australian Eastern Standard Time for Western Australia and New South Wales in pairs action. Billy Farnan Coffey and Cam Wellington up against Jasmine Smith and Chanel Chakouch. We'll see you then.